It's been a little while. I'm not going to apologize for that. It was an unintentional but much needed break. But I'm back. I'm back and I want to paint some things. So I just need one last bit of equipment and I'll be getting started. Right. Question is, where do we start on a model like this? So, it's actually a lot bigger than what I normally paint. Might take multiple streams, might not, we'll see. Let's start, I think, with... Let's go with base colors. I think I'm going to go grey rock so that the other stuff will show up really nicely. So I actually have painted one of these before on stream a couple of years ago. And I rediscovered the set and built it last week. Because I actually really enjoyed it. So this is a much, much delayed part 2, technically speaking. Cool, Clyde, Magic, welcome in, guys. It's good to see you all. I miss you. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Boats? Yes, boats. It's a sunken shipwreck. I even managed to find some copyright-free, apparently copyright-free, pirate music. Some chill pirate music for you all. I hope you're all doing well. Indy, welcome in. Doing well? Glad to hear it, Cliff. I caught a bit of your stream last night. It was very late for me, but I hope you had a good time on DVD. I hope it treated you well. The game seemed to be going suspiciously well for a weekend. I was like, what is this? Weekend games aren't meant to go this well. I hope they kept that up. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I've been having a bit of health troubles recently, but I'm okay. It's just one of those things, so just gotta kind of get through. But I'm doing much better now. Thank you. And I missed streaming. That's the important thing. I missed doing this. But I think I'm getting to the point where I have to very, very much look at setting a proper schedule. Because work is being a butthole. And trying to balance full-time work and this is getting very, very tricky. Things got sweaty? Aww. I'm sorry they got sweaty, but I'm glad you had a good time. That's important. And yeah, schedules. I kind of resisted doing a schedule for a long, long time because I like being able to stream whenever I want. But trying to it's funny, some of you may have seen on Twitter the post that I retweeted from Sam Riegel, which came out last night. And it kind of exactly encapsulates what I mean. It's like, I need to find time to do, you know, work and the second job and the reading and the exercise and the housework and spending time with my partner, spending time with my friend. And it's like, there's so many different things that I you know, it's spinning plates. It feels like I've got a fleet of spinning plates, and at any given time, about 5 of them feel like they're about to fall down. So I need to really sort of sit down and go, right, on Mondays we do this, on Wednesdays we do this. So, yeah. I just missed your company, Magic. You know that. But it's, you know, it's a process. Basically, once I finish this today, that I'm going to sit down and be like, which days are best? Which days can I do this for? All right, no worries. Go take your time. Last 5 survivors and every character have every perk. Damn, nice work, Clive. That's awesome. My brushes need some TLC. That's another thing. Like, my hobbies need maintenance. I need maintenance. My hobbies need maintenance. Everything needs maintenance. And unless you schedule maintenance regularly, the equipment will schedule it for you. It's one of my favorite approaches to managing time and health and everything else. Yeah, time either goes really fast or slows down to a crawl. I just, like, the beginning of the weeks always seem kind of chill. And then my days off. Like, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are my days off from my day job. So they're usually a slower pace. And then work starts and I start getting unwell and tired and stressed and all the negative things. And then I get to Sunday again and it's like 4 really intense days of being unhappy, and then Sunday I'm just like so drained. It's such a weird
the
thing.
Underscore Kiwi underscore Claire just resubscribed for 33 months. Jinxie love.
Claire, hello, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. I hope your new PC is working out well for you. I'm sorry if my message earlier didn't, like, sound like me. I'd literally just woken up when I saw it. I read it back a couple of minutes ago and I was like, what was I trying to say there? Because I didn't do the words too good. But it's good to see you. I'm just ranting about the day job as usual, which I really need to stop doing. But yeah, basically a lot of my troubles are stemming from the day job, basically. Combination of trying to work full-time hours and do this and manage a disability. And just really not having my heart in what I do anymore. Like my day job. I don't want to do customer service anymore. I find it very, very hard to be empathetic to people who are complaining about and being really unnecessarily aggressive and rude over such petty problems. I never used to have a problem with it. But these days it's getting harder and harder for me to be like, you know, do the customer service thing, basically. So I think I've either done it too long or, you know, lost whatever it was that allowed me to do that. "33 months. Wonderful, wonderful human being. They get me. Oh, speaking of jobs, actually, Claire, how's your new job going? I hope it's going well. I'm sure anyone who's worked customer service kind of gets what I mean. I find it's a very a universal problem amongst people who've worked in those kind of jobs. Or even retail. If you've worked retail, you'll get it too. It's not even necessarily a bad job. It's just that, yeah. I don't understand why people... Basically. Why people? But it's cool. What day is today? Aw. Sorry I had a bad day. But I am glad the new PC has arrived. I'm glad that you're happy with it. I hope it does everything you need it to do and more. All the shinies, all the excitement. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for your streams to come back. And I know how much you've been wanting this, so I'm so, so happy for you, Claire. So, basic base coat on these first before I even think about doing anything fancy. Banana cake bars. Ooh, sounds fancy indeed. I've been up to mainly working, I'll be honest. Nothing massively exciting. I've been doing more studying and working, basically. I am almost halfway through the diploma that I've mentioned, which is really cool. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, Claire, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies, lovely. You sweetheart. Thank you so much. Honestly, I'll be glad to see the end of August. August has not been a good month for me. It's not been the best month for me, but that's fine. Because I can reset and get back to doing the good stuff after August is over. And it's not even necessarily anything massive that's happened. It's just been a lot of little things that have, like, tipped the balance. One of the death by 1,000 cuts kind of situations, rather than anything specific. How's it going, dude? See, every time I see that written down, I hear the guy from House Party. If anyone's familiar with that. Or more specifically, I hear the Game Grumps mimicking the guy from House Party. Frank, that was his name. Frank from House Party. $5 a.m. this morning? Boo. That sucks, Claire. I hope you can be all comfy and relaxed now, there. And that is absolutely fine. Please do not worry about how much you are or are not talking. I get it. What you're referring to? Okay. Well, I got the reference. Okay. I was not aware that was an intentional reference. Man, if I didn't think I'd get banned for it, I would totally play the House Party game on stream. But I can almost guarantee I'd get banned for it. That game is ridiculous, but also hilarious. Oh man. It's so good. And I want to rewatch the entire Gramps playthrough. I'm lazy and can't be bothered to play it myself at the moment. Okay. There's a lot of wood on this. Oh, you wrote it yesterday? Nice. Very nice. I was that? Yes. Spoil Claire. She deserves it. She deserves it. You see the new one? I have. I've been lurking in Lefty streams a lot. That's the thing. I've not been off of Twitch so much. I've just been not speaking on Twitch. For, a couple of weeks. I think part of it was just needing to recharge my social batteries. Like, I was just watching Give play Cult of the Lamb, which looks incredible, by the way. Definitely think that's something that I'll be playing on here. But yeah, I've been recharging social batteries rather than taking a break from Twitch exactly. And that makes sense. But I am back. I might be on a reduced schedule for a little bit, just while I get things sorted and figured out and under control, because oh boy, those health issues crop up when you least expect them, huh? Among your favorite? I love Lefty's new emotes, although I think the pizza one is my favorite still. He just looks so happy. Cult of the Heretics? Oh yeah. Cult of the Heretics. Even we don't believe in this shit. I'd love to do something like that. Plus, like, Cult of the Lamb just looks fun. It just looks genuinely enjoyable to play. Oops, that's me. Oh my goodness, this is so awkward to paint. I should have left that deck off. It's good to come out in a few weeks. I thought he was already out, or is he coming out soon, TM? Could have sworn you. Oh wait, he's on the PTB, isn't he? That's it. That's why I keep seeing a lot of Wesker footage. Yeah. That's basically what I've had. I'm just drained from work a lot of the time, and trying to implement some healthier habits into my life, which I don't know if anyone else. Well, I'm sure there are other people who struggle with this as well. But for me, trying to change habits is such an exhausting process. And I've had to do it a lot this year, and it doesn't get any easier. So it's really kind of trying, and I know it's going to be good for me, and it's all healthy stuff. It's things like exercising and, you know, changing habitual what's the word I'm looking for, like coping mechanisms into healthier ones and things like that. But it's hard work, especially when some of them have roots in like emotional responses or anything like that. So it's taking time and a lot of energy, and it doesn't leave a lot of energy left over for the fun stuff or the stuff I enjoy, like streaming. So unfortunately, it's very much had to be a back burner situation until I can reorganize things a little bit. Which is annoying because I really wanted to prioritize streaming more this year, but health kind of jumped the queue a little bit and went, hey, I need attention now. That's alright. We'll get there eventually. Like I said, I'm taking the slow road on Twitch. I'm not going to break any records for being there, you know, reaching certain milestones in certain amounts of time. That doesn't mean I'm not going to get there. My favorite, the things I would do for pineapple pizza right now. A bad headspace. I'm sorry to hear that, Cork. I hope you're feeling better now. If you're not, sending all the virtual hugs your way, and just know that you can talk, you can vent. It's a safe place here to vent, or if you'd rather do it somewhere a bit less public, my DMs are always open to you. Alrighty. Oh, Indy, I'm pretty sure it just uncovered the latent, what's the non-bannable way of saying this? The latent enjoyment of Wesker's forms already present in the, the Resident Evil fan base. It is to say, Rule 34 is a rule for a reason, and I'm pretty sure that DBD just kind of shone a spotlight on it. And if anyone doesn't know what Rule 34 is, one, you're probably too young for this stream. And two, I would suggest Googling it with safe search on. Just to be safe. In fact, I would highly advise it. Especially if you're Googling from work. Lots of pack. I understand, Cook. I understand. Like I said, whatever you feel comfortable with, just know that we love you. And that we're here for you if you ever need it. Continue painting? No worries, Magic. I hope you enjoy it. And I look forward to seeing pictures of what you're working on. When you're comfortable sharing them, of course. No pressure. If it exists, exactly. It's a new kind of age verification technique. You start referencing the old lore of the internet and see who looks at you confused. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have a feeling this might take me more than one stream to complete. Just the wooden beams are taking way longer than I expected. Maybe I should have gone with contrast paint on this one. Oh well. Okay, I need to rinse this brush a bit. I haven't been able to finish it. I'm very busy at work. I was, you take your time with it, Magic, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay. But yeah, slowly but surely I'm working on getting back up to normal. Whatever normal looks like these days, you know? I've been doing a lot of learning about how, you know, how 2020 affected Twitch and all that sort of thing, and it's kind of helped put some of what I've seen on my channel, my own channel, into perspective. It's weirdly comforting.
Thessian just resubscribed for 60 months. Woo, happy 6 months, Tilda.
6 months? 6 months? That's 5 years, Thess. Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, Thess. And thank you so much for the huge resub. I am pretty sure you were the first person to sub on this channel. And an unbroken sub-streak as well. So thank you. I've not been paying attention. I think I've just knocked a piece off. Yeah, I have. That's fine. I can re-glue that. Seriously, thank you, Thas. It's good to see you, as always. Alright. I'm glad you're doing alright. And yeah, I'm like 99% sure you were the very, very first. Which is awesome. And I'm doing okay, thank you. I had a bit of a long week, but it's over. I'm glad that I've got the chance to reset a bit now and just kind of chill, possibly with some Anthem in the next couple of days. I've still got some parts that I need to trim away on there. Sounds good. Like, I am a simple individual. I see big stumpy robots and I want to play as them. Big stumpy things in a beautiful environment, I'm in. Plus, we still need to finish the story. Here we go. Doing a story stream for it? I probably won't stream it. I'll probably, well, not this week anyway. This will be just for me, myself, and I kind of deal. I do plan on doing a stream for Anthem again soon. And I know it's got to be sooner rather than later, because the we don't know when the servers are going to stay up for. But I think I want to enjoy it offline a little bit longer as well. Holy crap, we might actually almost be done with this. Okay. There's a lot of games I want to play at the moment. Both coming up soon and recently released. I might do a big Cult of the Lamb stream for the 5-year celebration. In fact, I'm kind of leaning towards doing that. Maybe do a couple of giveaways on that stream. I think that would be fun. No worries, Claude. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. And I hope things start going better for you soon, Claude. Much love to you. Well done, chaps. Yes. I've just been watching Geef play it. And it looks like so much fun. It looks like exactly the kind of thing that I would spend way too much time on. So naturally, I'm interested. I just gotta wait for payday to roll around before I can pick it up. So I will probably look at doing a Cult of the Lamb stream. Soon, TM. Okay. Now I am trying to get the underside of this deck done. And again, if I was planning ahead a little bit more, I would have not glued the deck in before trying to paint. So a little word of advice to anyone who's looking to paint it. Patch the deck in last. It will make your life easier. Nice. Yes. That's the plan anyway. I think Cult of the Lamb, some giveaways. Looking at probably like a 6 or 8 hour stream kind of time. I have some very special painting projects that I'm super excited about, but I need to prepare. I'll start again. No, I am not pulling this apart. Yeah, for a thing that was only like 6 parts mainly, it was surprisingly difficult to put this together. So I am in no rush to repeat that process. Anyone watching who is an experienced hobbyist or has attempted to put anything together before, it was one of those builds that you feel like you need about 4 pairs of hands for. You know, where you gotta hold everything together while it's drying, but you can't quite put pressure on the right places with just two hands. Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay. Come on. Take the paint. There we are. Maybe this will be easier with a smaller brush. I don't know. But I'm here now. I'm doing it this way. That's the first layers. I'm not worrying about it being neat and tidy. Okay. But I think once I do this little stand at the bottom of the mast, I think we'll be pretty much good to go on some layers. Does anyone recognize the figurehead? My photo last night? Oh, let me get a better angle. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nope. Really doesn't like that background. Committed now? Exactly. I'm committed to this. Yeah, I've already started putting paint on plastic. I'm not gonna start trying to pull the plastic apart. Not going full She-Hulk this time. I posted a photo of the figurehead last night. For folks who were interested at all. Actually, no. Didn't want to give it away that it was a boat. But boats are pretty great. These are pretty... I wouldn't say easy necessarily, but they're relaxing to paint compared to a technical piece. Downtown green? Downtown green. It's an interesting piece of advice. I was really tempted to do this in like full ghost colors, but I realized that probably wouldn't take me too long to paint. Probably wouldn't be that much of an interesting stream because it would basically be me pouring a bucket of like 2 colors on this. And then, you know, a little bit of tidying up. Don't worry, Magic, I don't plan on turning green. As good as She-Hulk was, don't think I can match up to Tatiana Maslany. Okay. So She-Hulk? Yeah, I got there in the end. I'm a little slow today, but I got what you meant. Don't worry. There will be no She-Hulking here today. Hold on, She-Hulking, you know. I don't plan on hulking out. Okay. No Jinxie Hulk or Green Panda. Green Pandas would be funny to look at. You know, no hulking for me today. Although, I am very happy in that I've finally been able to start doing weights again. After about 3 or 4 months of not being able to do them due to my wrist, it's finally well enough for me to start lifting things. picking up heavy things and putting them down again as one of the fitness folks I follow. That's it. Good question. If heresy was a colour, what colour would it be? Good question. I don't know. I feel like it would be like a really dark, rich purple. It's probably the colour most often associated with, like... I don't know. It's a colour that often seems to be taken and assumed by royalty or churches or stuff like that. So I feel like heresy itself would take it and subvert that. So like you know, this kind of a color maybe. Yeah, like a really rich purple. Plus, you know, purple's a cool color. Or maybe green, because, you know, it's the color of envy, and everyone wishes they could go against the rules occasionally. I don't know. Good question, Indy. What do you think? What do you guys think? Okay. So I'm just adding detail to the rocks here. So it's got kind of a slime mold pattern on it. So I'm going over that with a bit of a different grey to kind of give it a bit of texture and whatnot. I did think about just covering the whole lot in like a sand paint, but I did that with the last one and I wasn't happy with how it turned out in the end, so I wanted to do something a little different this time. Me smash puny plastic? Totally. Maybe magenta? That's a good cool magic. You know, technically magenta doesn't exist in the color spectrum. It's actually a gap in the color spectrum, and that's how our eyes interpret it. Like true magenta. Same purple with a grey tinge. I think I actually have that color. Oh, I don't. Damn. I thought I had a paint that was exactly the color you meant. I don't know, something more like this then, Indy? Hang on, let me mix that one. It's not very well mixed. Are you saying something a bit more like this kind of purple? A very appropriately named, I don't know if you can read that on stream. That mirrored. Is mirrored. Demonette hide? Purple and grey, so you could do a mix. I like purples. I have a lot of purples. I don't use them as often as I would like to. But whenever I do get the chance to use them, Yeah, they always seem to look good. It's hard to make purple look bad on a model, I find. Okay. I'm just doing some very chunky detailing. What's that? Poor boys. No, not the puns. Okay. So the sea creatures in general are going to be quite vibrantly coloured, but I want to kind of just get this outlined and something a little more greyish. I think the ray at the bottom, I'm going to do a very greyish blue kind of colour. But I'm going to treat this grey layer as kind of the base layer for it. And then add the darker colour. Or the blue, more accurately, in a little bit. Okay. You only use purple once? Yeah, I've like purple. I would say pink and purple are the colours I use the least often. But I always have fun when I do add them to a model. Kitty, hey, welcome then. Good to see you. I hope you're keeping well. I hope you are having an excellent weekend. This is probably a little bit early for me to be doing this. But it's kind of helping me view what needs to be where. So I don't mind having to redo it later on. Okay. Oh, it's good to see you, Kitty. I'm really glad to see you. Okay. I want to make sure I've got the right colours for each bit. Will almost certainly be painting over the words in different colours, but this will help me kind of keep an eye on the small detail as we go through the layers. Speaking of keeping an eye on colour. Oh, what have you been up to, Kitty? I hope you've been having a good time. This one I thought it was okay. Just looks different on this. Jody, hey, good to see you. I hope you're keeping well. I missed you too. It was really good to see you. Welcome in. So many beautiful faces today. So many lovely human beings that I have missed. Yeah. Alright. Started playing DVD again. Nice. How's it been going for you? Funnily enough, I also started again recently. I still suck at it, but it's definitely a lot more enjoyable after a break. Right to myself? Nah. You mixed purple and grey and it became a dark purple. Interesting. Was it quite a dark grey magic? In my mind, this has now become the ship of someone very rich and important. You know, pirate bait. And yes, I have been watching a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean recently. Why do you ask? First game with Nemesis and got a perfect game? Nice. Congratulations. And you can still do it? Definitely. Definitely. Sounds like you've not lost it. Thoughts on Wesker? I haven't played as or with Wesker yet. But I love the look of him. Looks wise, from what I've seen of trailers and things like that, looks awesome. Gonna be interesting to see how he plays out with everything else. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do semi-regular DVD streams again. But I might actually start focusing on Killer Side a bit more. Because when I played it on stream a couple of weeks ago, I did find I was enjoying Killer a lot more than I used to. So I might start doing that a bit more. I might start learning all the killers and might do like a hey, let's prestige all the killers at least once kind of challenge. But we'll see. I'm not setting anything in stone just yet. I think I need a little bit more experimentation first. But that does mean I'll be playing with Streamloots a lot more soon. As well. So anyone who's still got Streamloots packs and hasn't destroyed them or gotten a refund for them or anything like that, fear not. Whatever. Oh yeah, I like the, you know, bait a motherfucker with another motherfucker tactic. I like that one. Oh, you're back at work tomorrow? No. I'm sorry to hear that, Baz. Take it easy. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping in and for 60 months. That's ridiculous. But thank you. Take care, and let me know if you're up for some antheming after work. Thank you, no thank you. See, I used to be very like wary of playing Killer, but honestly, I had more fun playing Killer than I did playing Survivor when I played on stream. Part of it was the knowledge that my Evil Freddy build still very much worked. But part of it was just, you know, even when I was getting bullied by survivors, it kind of just didn't bother me as much as playing Survivor did. Felt like I had a lot more control over the game. I think what bugs me about Survivor a lot is the reliance on teammates doing the things that they're meant to be doing. And when you're solo queue, it's very, very hard to get that. Oh my goodness.
Chai_08 just resubscribed for 43 months.
Holy crap. Another huge resub. Chaya, welcome in. It is very good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good evening. It was really good to see you again. Yeah, good. It's good to hear. Okay. Lost my train of thought now. I was going to say something else about playing Killer, but yeah, lost my train of thought. Short story is I'm probably gonna play more Killer on stream, because I also feel like I kind of got a little bit out of the practice of playing games on stream. At least games that weren't really kind of passive sim type games. And I don't want to lose that. So I feel like playing Killer on stream would be good for me as a streamer as well. you know, just for the whatever streaming skills I do have to not decay. Zooming around his face, nice. Is this on Eve? Eve Online? Alrighty. Piggy and Huntress. I used to play a lot of Piggy. Huntress, I do not dislike Huntress. I am just shockingly bad at her. Like, embarrassingly bad at Huntress. Freddy definitely seems to be the killer I can play the best so far. And I do love Freddy. But who knows? Who knows? There's been a lot of killers added since I played. Dredge looks like a lot of fun. So I definitely want to try Dredge out. I think Nemi would be a lot of fun, and will play a lot to my playstyle. Obviously I want to get better at Trapper. So I got a lot of reasons to play killer. The practice is for? Yes, Artist is another one. I love Artist's like concept. I think Artist has probably got my favorite original killer concept. Just because I feel like she fits really, really well with the rest of DBD like lore, and she feels a lot more unique than some of the other more recent editions. Perhaps. She doesn't feel like a recycled combination of two other ones. She feels like something completely new in her own right. If that makes sense. Top tier high MMR artist. Alright. But yeah, if you guys are happy to watch a lot of really, really bad killer games, because it's going to take me a long time to learn to be good again. Especially since I don't know how half the perks work anymore. Because, you know, they've changed a lot. But if you all are up for that, I'd definitely be up for like a zero to hero killer series. You really like Dredge, Kitty? I love Dredge's idea. I've not seen a lot of gameplay for Dredge, but I love the idea of like a locker-based killer. Again, it seems to really fit DBD as we know it, rather than making a like either having to crowbar him into someone else's niche or like hybridizing two existing killers. Like, he feels unique. I don't know, is he? I feel like Dredge might be more of an it. Bullshit, Clive. Bullshit. You are talented. You are a very, very good killer. I refuse to accept that you are boosted. Same with you, Kitty. I've not seen any of your games share, so I can't comment on that. But I would hazard a guess that you're also not boosted. Y'all good. But I feel like coming into it as a... I may have 1,000 hours in the game, but 999 of them are on Survivor from 3 years ago. I feel like, you know, I feel like coming in at Killer with that kind of experience wouldn't be so bad. Also, you know I really mean what I say when I start, like, going full Americanized. Americanized English. Can't really slap a gender on a collection of negative energy. Indy, don't call me out like this. No, I would say, Clive especially, I have learnt more from you than any other individual DBD player. I would say. Just about the game as a whole. You just have a real knack for explaining things in a way that anyone can understand at any level of the game. Average at best. There is nothing wrong with being a jack of all trades. In fact, I would argue it takes more skill to be a jack of all trades than it does to be a specialist in DBD, especially on killer side. Because killer side, you need to master a lot more individual skills to be able to play any killer competently. Survivor, you can master one set skills and be good at any survivor. Killer, not so much. So, hate to do it to you, Clive, but I do disagree. Respectfully, of course. Description in my brain immediately went. That's fair. That's fair, Joe. I get it. But yeah, Clive, if you were to start doing YouTube how to DBD guides, I would be all over that. In a heartbeat. And I reckon you could be really successful with it too, honestly. Okay. $200 I'll have to watch. Yeah, I would say Clive is a killer generalist, which I would argue takes more skill than being a specialist. Like I said, you can hyper focus on one skill and be really, really good at it, and then not be able to do anything else. I'm not saying all like, because I was reading ahead and trying to speak, by the way, before anyone takes offense. I'm not saying that all specialists are bad at everything else. I'm just saying it's harder to be a generalist overall. But I will definitely have to watch more of Kitty and Artie's stream for Huntress Guides. No worries, Magic. Take it easy. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a restful weekend. And I look forward to seeing more of your models when you're done with them. Of course. And I will say, as someone who is very much only just starting out in YouTube, I do feel like it helps stream as well. Like, as you all know, I upload these to YouTube now, all my hobby stuff. I'm looking at maybe just doing simple, you know, stream VODs and highlight moments kind of thing. I'm talking very, like, simple, direct from stream, minimal, if any, editing kind of things. Which will mean I need to rename the channel. Because the YouTube channel at the moment is very much painting oriented. Or maybe I do some content unique to YouTube. Who knows? I need to look at what would work best. But YouTube has been really, really... like, learning a new platform has been really good for me personally. Because it's helped kind of... it's not that I ever necessarily lost my enjoyment for making content, but having a new platform to kind of get to know and work on and progress on has been really helpful for sort of shaking me out of a bit of a rut content-wise. I mean, hey, I'm only on 30 subscribers over there, but it's 30 more than I had when I started, so... you know. 1 million subs? Absolutely. Genuinely, Clive, I can see you being very, very successful on YouTube. Try watching Who's Considered the Best Huntress and it hurt your brain? Who's the best huntress out of interest? This is what I mean. DVD is such a wide world. There's so much to it. Lots and lots and lots to learn. Which is cool, but it's also a little bit daunting when you're just getting back into it. Pineapple pizza right now. Ugh, try it. I'm jealous. You know, when you have a like really vicious craving for something, but you gotta wait till payday. That's kind of the situation I'm in at the moment. Definitely not counting the days. Coconuts? 8k out? Oh wow, okay. Alpha Umbra. I mean, I love Lefty, but that's the funny thing about Lefty. He is actually a generalist. He does play all of the killers very, very well. Enough that, yes, most of his time is on Kappa, but you know he spent extensive time on all of them. So it's interesting watching him play other stuff. How I live my life? Sadly, me too, Kitty. I spend a lot of my life counting down the days till payday. Which is something I'm looking to change in the future. But for the time being, it's how my life remains. But no, it's been especially bad this month because I've had a lot of big bills to pay. We have more big bills next month, but that's September's problem. I'm just hoping I can get it all sorted before the big bill of Christmas comes along. I do really enjoy saying I definitely do not try and instigate hag games as often as possible. Whenever he does the chat she is his killer stuff, I'm very careful to time my hag attempts after he's already done a couple of the other killers. I've gotten to play hag a couple of times. Or at least instigated the vote to hag a couple of times. Which is quite nice. But yes, he, not impressed. That's another killer I need to go back to, hag. I had a lot of fun on hag. Hag's the only killer I've ever tried to adapt as well. But, I wasn't very successful. Oh, ridiculous Huntress players. Damn. Stood on the docks of Swamp and sniped across the map. Okay. Well then. Well then. That's just showing off. Frankly. No, I'll need to watch more pro DVDs, I guess. Isn't Light in the Fog coming back soon? That was a pretty good one. The railing from the ground floor of Ormond? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? I didn't know they could go through that too. I mean, that's not surprising that I didn't know it, but damn. That is insane. That is not an easy shot to make either. Like, even if you knew already, that is a difficult shot. Jeez. Then again, I suppose that's what, 8,000-9,000 hours on more or less one thing will do. You get extremely good at it. I wonder how many hours I've spent painting. Probably not as many as I'd like. I played Hooked on You, took the Huntress Path. Aww. I do want to do that. I do want to play Hooked on You. But I think I'm gonna do it as a charity thing. So, we raise a certain amount of money and I'll play the full Hooked on You experience on stream. It does look like a fun game. To be fair, the next charity event is coming up soon. They should be announcing it in the next couple of weeks. The music artist? Oh, that's all good. There's no way. There's no way. And then they wind up again. Uh-oh. The Ralph Wiggum's I'm in danger moment. See, I can never get mad at situations like that. Like, there's a degree of frustration, obviously, because, there always is if you lose out on a situation. But the amount of skill required to make something like that work, you gotta respect it. Like, it's insane the amount of time and effort people will get into honing their skills in this game. So, crazy trick shots like that. Like, if it were me in your shoes falling to that, I'd just be impressed. I'd just be flat out like, yep, I had no hope there. That was it. I was just outplayed. Wouldn't even struggle on the hook. I'd be like, no, you deserve this. I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm not even gonna argue. Why did that go gold all of a sudden? Yeah, beating that badly and you're not even mad. Yeah, it's just like, okay, fair enough. You know what? And then there's the times where it's 50-50 on something, and you're like, I feel like I should have won that exchange. See, that's when I get mad. When it's like a 1% difference. That's when I get mad at myself for not pushing. That is not sticking the way I want it to. So I'm going to change tactic. Here's Drat Chase, and they find me again. Look, and then look for someone else. That's a good feeling. When you know you've irritated the killer so much that they're like, you know what? No. Not today, Satan. I need to learn how to do everything in DBD again, I think. I need to learn looping, I need to learn stuns, I need to learn how to DBD. Basically. I'm gonna treat this new start in DBD like I've literally never played the game before, I think. Practice using flashbangs. Okay, nice. That'll be fun. So are you working more on survivor-sided stuff these days? No worries, Jack. Okay. A bit of both. Good balance on both sides. That's fair. I'm glad that you found that balance for you. I don't know. The forever solo Survivor experience has kind of soured me on Survivor quite a bit these days. That's the thing, if someone said, hey, do you want to play some DBD together, I'd jump at the opportunity. Because it's not that I dislike playing Survivor, I just hate playing solo. Even with all the changes, it's still a somewhat unpleasant experience. At least for me. At the times and time zones I play on. Things in place. Thank you. I will check that out after stream, Chai. Alrighty. Get to that time. Stretch. Stretch and hydrate. Oh. Everyone has a tasty beverage. Don't forget to relax your shoulder. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Take a 30-second break from the screen, look at something far away. Rest your eyes. I have a tasteless beverage. I mean, hey, I also have water, Kitty. It's good. Water is good for you. No, this feels like a very much dying brush. It's rattling when I when I try and use it. So that's interesting. I don't know. I think the thing is, I'm kind of torn on schedule things because I want to schedule properly and something I can stick to. But then I'm also looking at maybe doing a regularly scheduled, like low impact, like period. So like maybe once a month I'll do a week of streams where it's maybe only like painting streams. Or maybe not even that, maybe just take a few scheduled days off every month. So say I do 4 streams a week, regular schedule, maybe once a month I'll do like maybe even just 1 stream in a week. So I would hopefully have to cancel fewer streams. How does that sound? Because another streamer that I watch actually takes the first Monday of every month off of their regular streaming schedule. It seems to work very well for them. But they don't have a full-time job. I mean, they do. Streaming is their full-time job. So it's a little different. But I like the idea. I think it's a very smart idea. And I'm glad it's a partner that does it as well, because it just sort of highlights the whole, hey, work-life balance applies to streamers too. Time Pixel and Flake was hoping the Med would try and dodge. I need to watch this clip. This clip sounds really good. All in the shag. Kitty. This is called a door or a window, right? That's totally what you're referring to, right, Kitty? Oh, no. Just saw the hole in the shack in quotation marks. It made me giggle. Yes, it's totally just, you know, innocent holes like windows and doors and things like that we're talking about here. Okay. So I'm kind of trying to get a little bit of a, maybe not a ghostliness to it, but just a little bit of texture in the wood. So I'm adding a couple of different colors. I'm deliberately making this secondary color like lighter and a bit more uneven. Because when was the last time you saw a bit of wood that was all the same color? Of any variety. I'm also leaving some spaces at some of the edges where, you know, it's kind of got a little bit of a burned look to it. So I'm thinking I might do some burned effects at the end of some of the planks. Alright, no worries, Clive. Take it easy. Thank you so much for stopping in. I do always appreciate your company and your time. I hope you have a wonderful rest, and I look forward to seeing you soon. We can catch up again in your stream, and I promise I will try to lurk less in your streams. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Battleship _ Colorado 45 just resubscribed for 28 months. What the freaking heck is this? 28 months of following this amazing, kind, awesome, cool, good bean, hecking amazing painter of minis, and the queen of the heretic pandas. Ah, hell freaking yes, you know it. Glad to be here. How are you, Jinxie?
Hey, BC, welcome in. Thank you so much for 28 months. There's been some really huge resubs today. I'm honored. Thank you. It's good to see you, BC. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a lovely, chill weekend. And thank you for everything you do for this community, Clive. I hope you sleep well. And we'll definitely catch up soon. Okay. So this is a bit of scenery, I should point out. So it's not a display piece as such. It will be decorative. Certain areas of it won't really be seen very much, so don't worry. The bits that I miss out, they're not gonna be seen. So I'm not going to paint bits that aren't going to be seen on this one. Which I know is not what I normally do. But for this particular piece, just the size of it as well, and then the areas that aren't going to be seen. I kind of want to conserve my paint a little bit more. I'm gonna get chilling, watching some shows. That sounds good. That sounds nice and relaxing. Honestly, that's kind of what I've been doing with my time off recently. Just a lot of watching TV, reading, burning out my Kindle's battery. Sometimes you need the downtime, you know? Have you got any particular favourites of the shows you watched recently? Okay. There we go. I'm surprised how much that single dry brush has actually really helped the colours on this. I might not actually do too much else to the wood. I was going to do, you know, washes, and highlights and that sort of thing. But I feel like it's kind of come into its own with this second coat of paint. I don't want to ruin it by maybe putting too many layers on. Okay. I like how this is turning out. I wasn't expecting to like this as much as I do. Okay. That. We'll go with this. So kind of exactly the same as the design on the figurehead here. This little design for, I don't know what you call it, the handle, I guess, of the bell? The hanger for the bell? Just copying what we've already done at the front of the ship. But I love this. I really wish that I knew of a way to make this aquarium safe, because I feel like this would be just an awesome little like aquarium or terrarium piece. I am very tempted to put it into a terrarium of my own, a plant terrarium. But the paints would leach on a fish tank. Alrighty. Because it's Sigma, because you know it's all very Sigmarine type. I have got heavy doses of gold on there. You know, I'm trying to sort of emphasize the, you know, we are the pride of Sigma. We wear the shiny gold pants kind of theme that you see a lot with Stormcast Eternals and stuff like that. Plus also, you know, taking a lot of inspiration from pirate ships in general. Because I like pirates. I think pirates are neat. Not real pirates, of course, but I mean like fantasy pirates. Picturing gold leggings, afro and a sequin jacket. That's certainly a new take for Stormcast Eternals, but I'm here for it. You know what, Indy? That's not the weirdest concept I've even heard today, so go for it. Gotta love some fancy pirates? Hell yeah. The world needs more fantasy pirate stories, I feel like. And I don't mean like wacky takes on the pirate trope, but I mean just straight up good, honest pirating. Feels like there's not many well-written pirate stories for like young adults and older. Or if there have been some good ones, let me know. Because I'd be down to read them. Okay. So I'm just getting all the pots, basically. There's a bunch of broken pottery here, and I'm kind of imagining them all as like marble-ish storage. Like stone and marble storage for all sorts of things. Treasure, for rum, for maybe the occasional fresh water. But I'm first giving them a coat paint to get rid of all the overspill. And then I'll sort of get to work creating a kind of white stone or marble-ish look on them. Maybe a little bit of gold around the edges for decoration. And I want a lot of these to look kind of uniform, you know, like they've fallen off the ship and kind of all belong to the same set. Okay. I'm just tidying up around these pots where the paint didn't quite reach the first time round. Okay, Let's see if we can do this without having to repaint any bits. Alright. That went far better than I expected. Sweet. Much tidier. Love some sort of pirate in DVD. Yes. See, honestly, I thought that's kind of what Slinger was going to be before he was fully announced. I thought he was going to be a very Davy Jones kind of character. Especially with a spear gun, you know? But I suppose cowboy kind of tracks. But yeah, I would totally be down for Davy Jones or someone like that in DVD. That'd be awesome. Alrighty. His trademark. Maybe not like Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, because Davy Jones as a concept existed before Pirates of the Caribbean. So I would find it difficult to believe that Davy Jones as a concept is fully trademarked, but that specific Davy Jones of Pirates of the Caribbean character probably is very heavily trademarked. And they could always go with Blackbeard. Blackbeard is also a very well-known pirate. And you know, Teach was a real-life human being. You can't trademark that. Although I'm sure Disney attempted it. I don't know. I agree with you though, Che. I think a pirate would be really cool in DVD. More reasons to listen to the Locket song? Yeah, that is such a good song. It was one of the first songs I learned to play on the flute from the Pirates of the Caribbean tracks. It's so beautiful. I haven't played Blood and Wine, Indy, so I don't know what you're referring to. Because that's not in the books. But, and anything that means more Witcher, I am automatically yes. I think give him a flintlock and make him reload a gun barrel. Ooh. Yeah, gunpowder barrels. That sounds cool. You could go the other way. You could go very, like, deep sea Triton Atlantean type being that throws a harpoon or a spear or a trident. You know, like the Son of Poseidon type situation. But that might make him too close to Slinger. I do like your idea though. Maybe you could just let him lob little, like, gunpowder bombs. And, like, stun people for, say, 3 seconds. Can we have a noise marine? Oh my god. Noise marine as a killer would be dope. I would definitely, if that happened, I would definitely be a noise marine main. It's coming from someone who is sincerely considering a Slanesh tattoo. Noise marines would be great, actually. They'd work really well. That you know they would go with something really lame, like a, you know, a bloodletter. Yeah, something really basic. Or just a generic Black Legionary. Yeah, even loyalists love the guitar gun. The sonic blasters. What does it do? Well, it shreds people with the power of rock and roll. Bards wish they did this much damage. That was nearly dangerous. Eat your heart out, short halt. Oh, I love the noise marines. I think they're fantastic. I just wish there was more support to create a whole army based around it. Oh, alright, Wells will not stop a marine or even slow it down. Yeah. Walls would not stop or slow down a marine. It's funny you should mention that. I am actually rereading the Night Lords Omnibus at the moment. I just got to a part where they bust through a wall of a Space Hulk. Speaking of Space Hulks, though, Darktide. Super keen on that. Gonna be playing a crap ton of it. So I hope you are all ready for lots of 40k to hit the channel when that launches. I know it got pushed back to November, I think. But it's gonna happen. I'm hoping they implement the same Twitch integration they had for Vermintide 2. Because then you all could get involved. Lore of Dreads. Which Dreads in particular, Jay? I do love Dreads. But I've been learning about Titan Legions recently for a very specific reason. Totally not relating to potentially coming into ownership of one. Dreadnoughts? Yeah, is it just like the standard dreadnoughts or contemptors or leviathans? Sorry, I should have been clear on that. Or just as a whole. I do love dreadnoughts. Classic dreadnoughts are kind of messed up in a way. I don't know enough about the Heresy era ones yet to really say if they are the same, but it would not surprise me if they were. Okay, I think I got the last barnacle there. Pirate ships, brash. This is the same MA meta when tech was more advanced? Yeah. Oh god, there's some on the inside too. Fuck. I think I'm ready to do the inside ones yet. I need to tidy up the walls a little before I get to that. Yeah, I like dreadnoughts. Um, they're they're a really cool bit of tech, but at the same time, like how they come about, kind of a little messed up. A little bit messed up. It's cool, but it's also, yeah. Interesting, messed up, yeah. I haven't seen a video on it, but I never learned about them over time. Really interesting bits of kit, but holy crap. Even in death you shall serve, whether you like it or not. Now, I find it really interesting the different reactions to becoming a dreadnought. It's interesting how a lot of the traitor legions recognize that actually, if people die in battle, they probably don't want to be brought back and pumped full of narcotics every 100 years or so. But Sam had a choice. None of the ones that I've seen had much of a choice. But, I could be very much mistaken on that. I don't have exhaustive knowledge. But I know dreads in Night Lords, Death Guard, Yearn from Space Wolves. There's Blood Angel ones that also don't have a choice. And I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. But yeah, on both sides of the heresy, there are dreads that are like, I didn't choose this. Can you just make it stop? Furiosos are terrifying. If you ever get the chance to look into them. Okay. No, it's interesting hearing lucid dreadnoughts talk about what it means to be one. They do have some great interactions in a lot of different books. Ooh, 4 killer perks. Let me think. Fire up. Nurse is calling. Man. Fire up. I'm relenting it. Nurse is calling. Devour Hope. Was that 4? Fire up. I'm relenting. Nurse is calling. Devour Hope. Yeah. That's 4. Should be on most killers. Should be good on most killers. Hopefully. Who are you playing, Joe? If you don't mind me asking. Right, these weird little sponges. I'll do mostly in green, but I think I'm going to do a couple of orangey ones as well. He had a Legion daily order. These poor survivors. I'm sorry, survivors. I'm sorry if you get any hate for that, Jay. Nurse is calling on Legion is evil. Devour Hope on Legion is also pretty good. Fire Up is just good. And Unrelenting. Just... I feel like Fired Up is a really underrated perk. I've been using it a lot. Kind of more recently. And it's so much fun. It's really satisfying. But also, good luck with your daily chai. I hope you get it. I have no doubt that you will with that build. You never know. You're vaulting so fast. Worth it. Totally worth it. No, Fired Up, definitely a good one. Definitely one that I'm hoping to get on all of my killers eventually. Especially now they've made prestiging a lot less punishing. I'm very glad they did that. Man, all my paints are going on super watery today. I don't know why. It's a little bit irritating, to tell you the truth. See, that's going on fine. I'm using like twice the paint I normally would on my brush. You free Freddy then? Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I think that'll be my first protocol. Plus it'll give me an excuse to play some Freddy and get sort of more tuned in to Killer. I'm clearing a little bit of space because it's getting crowded here. Just putting the stuff that I don't use often back where it belongs. Make space for the other paints that I'm going to be using. But we've made really good progress so far. I'm liking how this is starting to shape up. Lots of really cool details on there. I'm gonna get this guy painted up and back on. And then we'll see where we're at for time, I guess. Okay. Just all these shreds of bits from glue and stuff just everywhere. You know, I need a desktop hoover for my hobby space. Those are a thing, right? Desktop hoovering. I need some coral it is. Just gonna quickly have a look at some pictures so that I have a better idea of what colours these things usually are. Okay. Awesome. Looks like they're typically yellow. So we're going with yellow. So while it is, yes, a fantasy universe, and yes, does not have to be based in reality, I also happen to really love coral reefs as as an ecosystem, and I don't think they need much changing to look like magical worlds. So I like when it comes to coral reefs and underwater environments, I like to kind of trace what we see here quite a lot, because it still ends up looking like it's from another world. Even when it's almost perfectly mirroring what we have here. Hang on a minute. Rest of it while I was assembling as well. Unintentional good fortune that dropped off. I don't think I'd have been able to get those bits trimmed if they were still attached to the boat. These remind me so much of coelacanths, to like living fossils. They're a super cool fish. Extinct, I believe, if I remember correctly, but they look awesome. They look like dinosaurs. And I think they were an ancestor to the salmon, but I might be mistaken on that one. These ways, they're awesome, and I always thought it looked like they had armor helmets on. Like actual armor plates. So that's how I'm painting my fantasy fish. And then I'm going to give them this really gorgeous deep blue colour. Just cause, basically. I like blue. I think it looks good on fish. It's gonna look good on what I have planned for this particular fish. And you know, it's not that weird to have a blue fish. Even one that looks like it's about to sort of hoist itself up out of the water and punch you in the face. You seen these shoulders? It's a hench fish. Okay. Go in in between these plates here. Some of this body is showing. And then back into the henchness. He just looks crazy muscly. Definitely looks like he would haul himself out of the water and be like, screw this, I'm growing legs. Okay, just gotta get under the jaw here. Plus, this dark blue really shows off the contrast with the silver quite nicely, which I like. Now, looking at this, I think I want to go with a kind of... I want to go with green. Green might work nicely for the fins. Just to sort of really help them stand out against all the other colours. I'm always blown away by how much of a difference certain colours have when they have different base coats. Like the green I'm using right now is Caliban green. When there's a black base coat, it's so dark it's almost black itself. But as you can see, with a white base coat, this colour is just beautifully rich. It's still very dark, but it brings out a lot more of the tone on a white background. It is gorgeous. I love it. I love colour. I love playing around with colour. It's part of why I love painting so much. It's just getting different effects with the same colour that I've used 100 times just makes me happy. Let's tidy up the head here. Okay. A couple of little blue spots that I missed. Which I somewhat deliberately missed because they're kind of close to fins and things like that. So I figured if they spilled over any, it'll be much easier to see. Okay. Nice little bit across the chest. And I think this little bit of fin here that's not quite done also needs a little fixing. It's probably going to be the best looking fish out of the bunch. Okay. Much better. Oh, get rubbed off there. Here we go. Alloy is filled in. I'm gonna add back in that little, you can see the little vein detail. I'm just gonna get a slightly lighter blue and trace that out. I don't want him to look any less muscly after he's been painted. Okay, and then just a little dash under the jaw for highlighting. 2 Murrays, 2 escapes. Nice, Shay. Very nice. Sounds like you did well. Devour Hope doing the work. At least I'm assuming it was Devour that got you the Murrays. Combination Devour and your own skill, of course. It was inevitable there. I had to crack out the color shift on these. And then these colour shift paints become one of my favourite tools. They're so good. Carried late game? Nice. I love Devour Herb. If you can keep it there, it's such a good tool. I think I've used some. Jammed shut. That's annoying. There we go. Alright. Buddy's getting shiny. Decided he's gonna be a shiny boy. These color shifts are just glorious. Looks like a real fish. Or at least more like a real fish. Nava, hey, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're keeping well. Can't really deny the heretic thing anymore, can I? Okay, just a little tiny tinge on the head. You can't really see it on camera, but it's a little clearer on the model. Teeny tiny eyeballs. You gonna let me do it? Yes. Come on, Pate, cooperate with me. Here we go. Teeny tiny eyeballs as well. I don't know if they even come up on camera. Oh, they do. There you go. Quick hello before bed because it's almost 5 AM. Aww. I appreciate you saying hello. Especially at that time in the morning. It has been a little while, but I am doing well, thank you. I will hopefully be able to catch up with you soon. Properly, when you're not running to bed. I hope you're doing well as well. I hope you got plenty of sleep. Okay. Yeah. I need to remember where I put this guy. Is he up here? I want to say I put him somewhere to kind of like break up the every fish swimming in the same direction situation. He might have been here actually. Okay. At least I know roughly where he was. Be about there. Cool. Cool. Alrighty. I want to at least get this this big coral done before I finish for the day. Because I think there's enough left to do once I finish this that I could probably put another stream of this on next week. Just finishing off the ship. It'll probably be an evening stream for me. I don't know. I haven't decided on next week's schedule yet as to how much I'm going to be doing. But I definitely want to do a bit of DVD. Definitely want to do a bit of painting. So it's going to be at least 2 streams next week. As for any more, I don't know. It will depend on basically how the rest of today goes. Whether I manage to make myself sick again, or whether I actually manage to get some decent rest and, you know, feel better. Okay. However, that is a concern that I will deal with off of stream. Because I think I've hit a good sort of midway point on there. I know it seems like I've not got that much to go, but I've got all of the fish, all of the pups, basically this entire mast section, all of the burn sections. A lot of details. Not to mention finishing off our magnificent gold figurehead. But I had fun. This is a good model to paint. It's still available if anyone is interested. I've had this one for a couple of years, but you can still find it online. Thoroughly recommend it. It's a really, really good one for practicing a lot of different things on. If you're interested in painting. Can I actually hit my mark? There we go. There we go. You can see most of what we worked on today there. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna come back to that next week. Excuse me, after I've had a bit of a break and stopped hiccuping. So I hope you all can join me for that next week. The schedule will be up on Monday as usual, as will the VOD for this stream. Will be up on YouTube if you want to catch up on that. It's basically a lot of me talking nonsense and a lot of, you know, painting and going, okay then. So yeah, hope you can join me next week when I finish this off and start the Zero to Hero DVD adventure that I am thinking about going on. But yeah, thank you all so much for bearing with me. I know I've not been the most consistent streamer, but I am trying. In the sense of I am doing my best, not in the sense of I'm trying to piss everyone off. Though both might be true. um, but thank you all so much for bearing with me. Thank you for the huge resubs. And just generally everyone just stopping by makes my day. So thank you so much for that. I'm not gonna raid today because I'm gonna go get some food. I'm tired. So thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you're in the world. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now, folks.